Hey everybody, this is Raining Star 87. So I guess most of you kinda might be wondering where have all the videos been recently. And we'll kinda get to that. Well, actually, we'll get to that. But let's talk about some happy stuff first, and then we'll get into some of the other stuff. But anyway, we're back on the Oncelost server today, and hey, new skin. I got kind of tired of how my old skin looked, so I completely did a redesign on it. I kind of like it. But anyway, let's look at what we've got done so far, and of course it's getting night. But anyway, look, the RainCo building. I at least have the exterior finished, and well, sort of. So I have the initial exterior finished. I've already decided I need two kind of sphere-like buildings to kind of anchor it, because it really is, it doesn't look right, and I need to do something up there. But anyway, we'll get to that. We're up in the airship, of course. But anyway, it's turning night, so we'll grab a little bit of sleep, and then go check out the RainCo building. On Oncelost, we have since updated to the most recent snapshot, I believe. I think. Ooh, that was eerie timing. But anyway, so we've got banners, we've got bunnies now. We've got a bunch of cool stuff. But anyway, so this is the front of the RainCo building. We've done a little bit of landscaping, got a little bit more to go. Been experimenting with some banners, but anyway, nice little sliding door to get in. Simple kind of redstone design. That's about the extent of what I can do. So plans for this are basically I'm going to put another 2 tiers on it, and my CEO's office is going to be, it's either going to be up there or it's going to be kind of in the backdrop of the raindrop. Not sure yet, still thinking about it. But anyway, so that's the extent of what we've been doing on the Oncelost server. And anyway, but yeah, basement. So that was an unfortunate accident in attempting to place a sign, but if I remove the sign, then I'll get washed away again. So anyway, I know that doesn't really explain it very well, but what happened was I accidentally broke the sign. The water came rushing through, and so I'm fighting down the stairs. And so when I finally got up here to place the sign, I was holding the S button. And anyway, that just happened. But anyway, so in the basement, we've got a lovely little chicken cooker. Working along nicely. Let's put some of that lovely armor back on. And a little bit of a small cow farm, but we'll go away from that. I closed off the entrance to our original mine and nether wart. I think the last Oncelost episode I put up was on the nether wart, so it's been quite a while. But anyway, so we're going to do a little mining so we can talk about pretty much why I haven't put up any videos recently. And it just stems from the fact that I haven't really been in a very good mood for most of the summer. And that's because, so my dad's been really, really sick. I mean, really sick. There have been multiple times where my mom has frantically called me because they're taking him to the emergency room. Kind of sick. And so I've been attempting to help out with that as best I can from a distance, because I don't live very close to them. And see, initially it started, my dad was just had what we thought was a really bad cold. Well, not what I thought was a really bad cold, but you couldn't convince his doctors otherwise, so... But, yeah, so he was in the emergency room with a high fever. They thought it was meningitis, and but yeah, so they did all these tests, and based on his symptoms, I said that they should test for Lyme's disease, and I think that's kind of where I messed up. Because telling a doctor what they should and should not do doesn't really work out so well. But, yeah. So, they completely ignored that, and he got better, as he would. And then about 7 to 10 days later, he came down with the same symptoms. And so I argued again, and they didn't really want to check him for Lyme's disease. And finally, after 3 or 4 weeks of dealing with this, they finally did. And he came back with a very strong positive for Lyme's disease. And so, in stage 1 Lyme's disease, it's easily treatable. But by the time that they finally did get around to testing him, he had progressed into stage 2. So, anyway, he's not really responding well to treatment in this stage, and he's starting to show some of the signs of the more, how do I put this? Symptoms and aspects of the disease that are life-threatening. So, basically, for most of the summer, since I work with infectious disease and I'm fairly well educated on this one, I've been doing research and trying to manage my dad's health care from a distance. And it's been incredibly hectic, and it has put me in an absolutely terrible mood. And so I just really didn't have any energy or any desire to put up videos. In fact, a lot of what I've been doing these last few weeks is in the evenings when I finally have some time, I've just been logging on to the servers and just doing mindless stuff like mining. Because I spend most of the day thinking about how to fix that. And I just don't know. I've been talking to some specialists that I know who work with Lyme's disease, and they're fairly baffled as well. It doesn't make any sense. He should be responding to treatment even at this stage. So we're not really sure what's going on, and I'm really worried. But anyway, he's going to go see a infectious disease specialist in a couple of weeks, which is, I think, probably the best, because I mean, I don't know what's going on right now. His doctors don't seem to know, and we continue to butt heads, so I would sooner have somebody who knows what they're doing dealing with his healthcare, as opposed to, me, or, I don't know. I just keep butting heads with his current doctors, and it's just not working out. So, anyway, it's just left me in a terrible mood. Work, I've been attempting to get a few experiments out of the way, so in the event that I have to leave if Dad gets worse. So I've been dealing with those too, so I've been working a lot trying to get those done, because I can't legally... Oop, hi Diamond. I can't legally leave until they're finished. There's a federal mandate that states that I can't. I won't get into really what that means and what I'm doing or anything of that nature, but I just can't leave. So, anyway, I was able to see my dad this weekend, and he seems to be doing well, but he's very weak, and it was a little bit difficult to watch. But, wow. Lucky. Diamonds. I don't have a fortune pick. I'm working on getting a fortune pick, but I don't have one currently, so... And it would probably take too much effort to mark... Yep, we're just going to take those diamonds. It's going to be fine. But, anyway, it's pretty much... It's not been a fun summer for me. It's not been really any easy aspect to it, so I mean, I'm just kind of at a loss for words because my whole entire training on this disease says that, you know, it should be easily treated at this stage, and it's just not proving to be. And I'm just worried. But anyway, so videos are probably going to be a little bit sparse for the next little bit. And it's got a lot to do with what we basically just talked about. So I'm trying desperately to get all of my work finished in the event that something should... Oh, slime chunk too. Well, that's nice. I need one of those. So you came from here. Sorry, really did need some slimes. So... Anyway, we'll work on digging this out a little bit, because what else am I going to do? But, anyway, so I'm hoping that we're going to get some positive news as far as my dad goes, and, you know, the videos can resume, because I can't make videos when I'm in a bad mood, or just distracted, or anything of that nature. It's too dark and I'm out of torches. So, I'd sooner not make bad videos just for the sake of making videos at this point. But, anyway. So, let's talk about something exciting. So, Oncelost is in the process of... wow, that's a weird lighting glitch. We're in the process of attempting to revitalize Oncelost. Whoa, creepy cow. That cow constantly scares me. He somehow found his way down into the mines, and it's just, I'm just like, zombie! No, cow. But, yeah, so we're in the process of trying to revitalize Oncelost. We've added a new member. And we're looking to possibly add a couple more. My focus currently is going to be on building, because that's what makes me happiest. That's what I enjoy doing on this. So we're gonna try to revitalize my building, and working on the RainCo building really helped this summer. It was a good distraction, and I like how it's turning out. Yeah, so I figured I kind of owed you all an explanation for why there aren't any videos. It's not necessarily that I am taking a break, it's just everything in life is crazy right now, and I'm just trying to stay afloat. So, anyway, this brings us back to where we were, so this is RainCo. Thanks for watching, and hopefully next episode will be less depressing. Anyway, this is RainCo, and I'll catch you all later.